So this is the legal play with May, and it's probate week. So we also have our senior counsel, Annalee May, here with us.
Hello, good morning.
So today's topic is the law of gift giving.
Yes.
Some people say there's an art to gift giving. And
there's probably that too. Yes, that will not be particularly covered.
There might be an art law of gift giving.
There might be. Which piece of jewelry or which flower to buy your significant other is not the topic.
Unless it has to do with the how much it costs and any exemptions you might be able to take. Okay, so what do our listeners and viewers need to know about the law of gift giving?
Well, I think we can start with the very basics. And since it's the holidays, we can give an example of when you go to buy Christmas gifts. If you're out shopping and you have someone on your list that you want to buy for, you have the intention of buying a gift. That's number one. When you get home and you wrap it up pretty and put it under the tree, that is delivery of the gift. When the person that is intended to get the gift opens it and says, "Yay, I love it, thank you so much," that is acceptance of the gift. And those are the three things that you must have in order to have a gift.
Right, rather than, a sale or something, is if it's intended to be a gift under legal terms, what you're saying is there has to be intent that it is a gift.
Correct.
That you're not actually receiving anything back in return, that this is just entirely out of the kindness and generosity of your heart, that you're just giving this away.
Correct.
So intention that it's a gift, that there actually be delivery, that the person takes possession, even if it's constructive possession, because they don't actually have to have it in their hands for it to be delivered.
Correct.
And then that the other person says, "Oh, thank you so much, I accept." But often acceptance is implied, like there's not a lot of people that are going to turn down a gift.
Those are the three elements of the gift.
Okay, so what else do we need to know?
Well, there are some, oddly enough, tax consequences associated with giving gifts. Now, under the Christmas grant, because basically anybody can give up to $17,000 cash or value on an annual basis without invoking a gift tax. So that takes care of most Christmas presents. I suppose if you're giving away Picasso's, really expensive jewelry, that may come in the process. Gift tax is kind of an odd creature in the tax code. It is paid by the giver. That person who gives the gift is the one responsible for paying the tax on it. In addition to the $17,000 annual exclusion, there is a lifetime exemption, and this will apply both in terms of gifts and estate taxes. It's a combined calculation. Currently, a person in the course of their lifetime and after they die can give away without any estate or gift tax consequences $12.9 million, which is not a problem for most people. I mean, that seems like a lot, and indeed, the state and gift tax scheme is designed to keep huge amounts of monies to be keeping transferred from generation to generation.
Now, when you say estate gift tax, this is after somebody has passed away.
It is both. No, it is both before and after. So when great granddad dies,
okay,
very, very wealthy man.
Yes.
He has given away a few $1 million during his lifetime. And let's just say he dies today and he has given away $10 million already
to a particular child,
to anybody. And it's not, that's not a good charity. It's charitable.
Right, because charitable has its own deductions.
Given, $10 million, and it's a total. I mean, he may have 10 grandchildren given each $1 million. but the total of what they get, unlike the annual exclusion, which is I could give $17,000 to anybody, and that could be 10 people, it could be 100 people. Actually, it couldn't be 100 people. I don't have that much money, but I mean, it could be any number of people.
Hang on, so the annual exclusion you're saying is 17,000 per person that you're giving it to?
Per donee, I guess. So it's
So let's say you have 5 children
times 17.
times 17.
And if I'm married and my wife either makes a contribution or agrees not to and allows me to make a contribution, I can then make $34,000 contribution.
Oh, on behalf of the couple.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And a lot of people who have a lot of money want to give it away because the annual exclusion does not reduce the lifetime exclusion. So if I'm getting older, I know that I'm eventually going to die. I would probably want to engage in a strategy where I gave 17, or if I'm married, $34,000 to all of the people I intend to give money to reduce my estate, to try to keep it below the roughly $12.9 million exclusion, and that's a very common technique with regard to that.
I see. Okay. What happens if you go over the annual?
Then if you go over the annual exclusion, the first thing that happens is you have to reduce your lifetime exclusion. And to do that, what you do is you file a Form 709, which reports the gift tax, which reports the gift, and will reduce your lifetime exclusion. Now, if for some reason you've been very generous with your family and have given away more than $13 million, and in any given year you give more than the $17,000, then there's actually a gift tax you'd have to pay on the excess over the $17,000, which is 40%.
Wow. That's a lot. So like, let's say you've got this classic car that's worth more than the 17. I mean, is that something you can just say,
Yes.
Merry Christmas, daughter, you get my, 67
Mustang.
Yeah, very good, very good. Okay, yes, and the answer is that is a gift. Then there's evaluations. This is one of the areas that enforcement is, or compliance. Enforcement, the compliance is lacking. A lot of people will do that and not do anything. The problem with that is suddenly it creates issues when somebody dies. You have to figure out what other gifts they have given or not given.
Okay. All right. What else? What else is there to cover in the law?
Well, okay. Gifts to charities do not. I mean, they create their own tax deduction, and they do not count for this. When we talk about gifts, that's not charitable gifts. Also, paying for things like your children's housing, your children's education, even college education or post that doesn't count.
That's what I was going to ask is if you say, okay, daughter, usually you're in charge of your own tuition, but this year I feel generous, I'll go ahead and pay for your tuition for the year. Would that count towards your
right? Toward Harvard
right
law degree or whatever.
Okay, so that's not going to be.
It would be more than $17,000. Yes, but it would not.
Okay.
So that's giving education is a good idea.
Well, is there anything else before we wrap up?
So one thing is that in 2026, the law will probably ratchet down that $12.9 million number I have to $7 million, unless Congress does something to extend the Tax Cut and Jobs Act, 2017 Tax Act.
Okay, so this is a sunset provision for
it is a sunset
for
provision.
that.
Yes,
That's quite a reduction.
that is, and a lot of people have taken strategies. I want to give away my $13 million now.
Mhm.
And for those few listeners who that might apply to, that's something to think about between now and December 31st, 2025.
Okay. Yes, and we're here for you.
All right. Merry Christmas and give nice gifts.
Happy holidays.